Welcome back, everyone, for another round of Gore Made breaks. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit that thumbs up button and comment down below. Big shout out to all of our new subscribers that we picked up over the weekend. It is truly appreciated. This weekend was the 2019 National Baseball Card Day in America. I do hope that you were able to make it down to support your local LCS, and in doing so, you picked up your bonus Bryce Harper card, who has been on fire as of late, and you got your free packs of Baseball Card Day cards. There's a 30-card set. Hopefully you guys are able to put them all together. I know I was, but then again, I did open 13 packs of the things. And this Saturday, remember that you have your bonus Vladdy Jr. card that you can go pick up, giving chubby kids hope everywhere. Okay, today we are finishing up with our 2019 Topps Chrome Retail versus Hobby series. This is part 3 of our video, and I am spending an equal dollar amount on retail and hobby, as well as jumbo hobby. At the end, we're going to see what we pulled and what kind of a return on investment we can do. Now, at last time we spoke, I had about $60 more to spend. I asked for you guys' opinion. As a new channel, though, I didn't want to wait around forever to see, what you guys were going to say. So I went and made an executive decision, did some fancy maths, carried the squiggles, and figured out that it was cheapest or most value for the money to buy blasters. The cards wound up being 62 cents a card. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. We've got 3 blasters here. Now, one thing that some of you might catch quickly is that the different formats are going to have their different refractor styles that you're going to get. Now, are they all equal in value? I wouldn't think so. I have noticed that the X-fractors seem to be selling for a little bit more than the pinks, or as we're going to get in here, sepia. So is that worth it on a value basis? Maybe. Then again, if you're only buying a format hoping that you're going to get that one big hit of that player, you're probably throwing money away. But let's be honest, we're spending big coin on baseball cards. We crossed that bridge a long time ago. Speaking of baseball cards, did anybody happen to see on MLB.com, they actually had their top 25 best card designs of all time? And I don't know about you guys. Hopefully you could take a second to look into it, but I've got a bone to pick with whoever it was that created that list. I don't know if, the guy's cat was sick or it was just an emotional time in his life or what led him to making such horrible choices. But he had 1986 Topps as number 6. Maybe it's just me, but 86 Topps should have been nowhere near the top even 10. He had 1986 Topps beating 1952 Topps, which is a travesty. Giancarlo Stanton. Okay, we got color. Danny Jansen, purple, out of 299. Not bad. And we got our 84 insert. The winner, if you're interested, was 1959 Topps. You had that at number 1, which I don't mind. I'm definitely a fan of the retro style cards. You guys know that by now. We got a Guzman Prism. Fletcher. Nothing too extraordinary so far, although I guess having color already, we should be happy. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about that review of baseball card designs. What would you have put as number 1, or simply tell me how wrong they were to have 86 tops up that high. I don't know. I want to say they had even 87 tops, which maybe it's a childhood thing. I started collecting cards back in 88. Ooh, nice gold cup. I started collecting, I don't know what it is, maybe because there's so many Juan Soto cards. I cannot believe how young the guy is. I don't know if you saw the game yesterday, but it looks like he pulled up a little gingerly. Thought he might have been injured. Apparently he wasn't. I think it was just a little bit of that embarrassment for getting caught in a stupid play. Anyway, I started collecting cards in 88. We've seen this card before on the channel. I started collecting cards back in 88, and now you're talking back around the time of, you know, the boom, the bubble, whatever you want to call it. And I would always see the Canseco and the Maguire. Oh, this guy. Well, I gotta go ahead and sleeve this one up. Is this real treat to mankind? Are you kidding me right now? I didn't even notice it at first. I only got one bag. So we'll go sleeve him up. If you want him, go ahead and let me know down below. I'll run it through the shredder and send it to you. Hopefully he's not coming back anytime soon. I'd always see the Canseco, and we're on our second sepia pack. I'd always see the Canseco and the Maguire 87, and they were priced just outrageously. There's a nice Tatis Jr. sepia. That might help us to make some of our money back. Those of you who happen to notice this in the background, wife and I took our daughter, who was 3 at the time, to the June 16th Father's Day Oakland game, and lucky enough to be able to not only get the lineup card, but also a game-used ball from that game. They were also giving out Chris Davis. There's a nice Trout 84. They were also giving out Chris Davis bats, and to our surprise, they were actually full-sized bats. When I say full-size, I mean they weren't his actual bat. They were a 28-inch bat, though. I think I was expecting getting one of those little rinky-dink mini bats, but nope, to our surprise, full-size bats. And luckily it was an Oakland A's game and not an Oakland Raiders game, because that whole place would have been a crime scene. But we were able to keep it classy here in Oakland. Davis actually hit a home run that day, which definitely added to the excitement. A's ultimately would go on to lose. There's a Yelich, that's nice. A's ultimately would go on to lose, but the experience was definitely worth it. I would say this probably is my most meaningful pieces of memorabilia that I own. Let me know what you guys might have at home, something that means something to you. Go ahead and share it with us. There's a Mookie Betts 84 and a Bueller Gold Cup card again. Love the Gold Cup cards. I'm thinking that we're going to start having our Hump Day Hunt, which is going to be our Wednesday hunting for iconic cards, both of my childhood, and I'm going to take viewer comments on things that maybe you guys would like to see me hunt for. Potentially doing some paid breaks in the future, and I'm going to try to do them, you know, as I would have done as a kid. And when I say that, what I mean is anyone can go out and, you know, buy a case of 1989 Upper Deck looking for a Griffey, but when you start buying it in that quantity, I kind of feel like it takes the excitement out of it. There's a Kopech, that's not too bad. It kind of makes it less about will I get it and more about just when will I pull it out of the pack. And yes, that would get me the card. I just don't feel like it comes with the same excitement as trying to get it in smaller formats. Green refractor, Colby Allard, and Mondesi. So the first card that we're going to hunt for, and now this is if I can get them in on time. The first one that I want to hunt for is a card that I have never pulled as a kid, adult, whatever, so have you. And this is our sepia pack, by the way. And that is, I would like to get the 1985 Team USA Mark McGwire. And I'm going to do this by purchasing rack packs. Now, I've talked to people. I talked to Eric down at Stadium Sports Cards. I talked to Kevin over at Boys of Summer Cards and Comics. And both, rightly so, think that, you know, it's kind of crazy considering I could just buy the raw card. There's a Prism Ramirez. You could just buy the raw McGwire in, you know, non-graded for, you know, 10, 15, 20 bucks, what have you. And most likely I'm going to spend way more than that doing it this way, where I try to find it in packs. There's an Ohtani, and that's not only Gold Cup, which tickles my fancy, but also a refractor. So nice card there. I get it. You know, it's not the smartest way to go about acquiring a single card. However, let's not pretend like that's the only card that I would have a chance of getting. We got Clemens in there. We got Puckett in there in 85. You know, you got other veteran superstars. You know, I'm not gonna complain about pulling a Cal Ripken or a Nolan Ryan, things of that nature. There's a Judge 84. That's nice. Those of you who, you know, are paying attention, you see a lot of doubles. It's a smaller set, which is nice if you're the kind of person that likes to put sets together. So anyway, buying them in packs as opposed to just going straight for it and buying the card outright, it is exciting, and hopefully, you know, there's David Bodie. Hopefully, oh, and we got another X-ray negative. Barrios would have liked to get a more desirable person. Now, these aren't numbered, but I do believe that they are out of like 250 or something like that. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys know the actual number amount. Love to hear from you. So what I'm going to wind up doing is, you know, taking some of the better cards that I pull while hunting for McGwire, roll that over into buying more. That's how some of us are going about this hobby. Now, Alonso rookie, nice. I know, you know, no need to beat a dead horse, but you guys can kind of see that the big four are cut a little bit short. This is why we always say in collecting cards, you know, measure twice, cut once. But that one's Topps fault. There's Scherzer and Gibson. That's nice. Dude is a beast. Hopefully you guys saw the broken nose debacle. Came back, still pitched, won, I believe, and I don't know, he struck out 37 batters or something in his next. Jesus, this guy again. Right? Like, the only thing that would be better, there's a Haniger refractor. The only thing that would be better than, you know, pulling, you know, they're going to have like a greatness returns, and it's going to be like Chris Brown and Herrera, like a combo card of dirtbag. Whatever. I'll put him in the super secret sleeve that I've got going for him. Again, if you want him, I'll get your head checked. I don't know why you would be searching him out. Maybe he'll have a tell-all. Well, he'll apologize. Maybe a few crocodile tears. I got a Glaber Gold Cup, an Allard 84, Diaz and Tellez. I'll go back through, check for any SPs. I don't believe we got any. But that concludes our retail break of 2019 Topps Chrome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get these listed, see what kind of return on investment I can get. We're about $200 into it for all of the retail that you've seen us break. I'm not going to do a full recap of all the cards. However, I will keep a running tally and let you guys know next time where we're at. Now, next we have 1 jumbo box and 2 hobby boxes. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Do you want me to do 1 hobby box at a time? I mean, a lot of us don't have time to watch a 57-minute video. I can do the 2 hobby boxes in 1 video, break them up, make them shorter videos. I can do the jumbo box next, or I can open something else. I got a ton of stuff waiting to be broke on the channel. Just want to hear from you guys and let me know what you like. Okay? That's been another round of Gore Made Breaks. And remember, commons are people too.